Hello people, welcome back to another video. This is Ovi on Diecast, and today we'll be basically going over the price, rarity, and whatever of your Hot Wheels cars. Alright, so this is an example of something you find in a grocery store, $2 mainline. Nothing really special. Of course it's a Porsche, so it's going to be worth a bit more. And some things you can keep in mind when seeing the prices of mainlines is like the quality, like how many dents there are, whatever. Usually the brand, like for example some JDM cars such as this Nissan GTR right here, are going to be worth a bit more than those fantasy cars, or in other words, those fake cars that Mattel basically produces. Another thing is that you might want to look for like little sponsorships, like this one's sponsored by, not sponsored, but it's based off a Liberty Walk body kit, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it's cooler. And then, like I said, you also want to look at like the quality of the car, like are there any dents, are there any bruises. For example, this Mazda is a great example of something that's maybe worth a bit less because of the quality. I picked this up and sadly the plastic was like ripped off, so yeah, that's another thing you want to keep in mind. These cars can easily go for about $10 to $15 Canadian, or for Americans probably like $6, $7, $8, $9, $10. And yeah, that's basically the price range for these cars. Now on to our next category. We have something more special, which are still considered mainlines, but they're basically treasure hunts. And what treasure hunts are like limited edition releases on mainlines. And usually you can tell you have a treasure hunt by first looking right on the car. If you see that logo right there, that means it's a treasure hunt. And usually the way I like to look at it is just look right there. If there's that thing, then it's probably a treasure hunt. Now, I don't have one, but there's this thing called super treasure hunts. And then basically what that is, it's just even more, it's like a more rare version of treasure hunts. And they basically put like Hot Wheels premium cars inside a normal mainline cars box. Some other examples of treasure hunts that I have is this donut drifter, which I think is pretty cool. As you can see, it is a treasure hunt. And yeah, and then this is my other one, the BMW R9T Racer. And this one's actually a bit different because it has text on it and the symbol. But honestly, it's the same thing because I have the exact same car without the text too, like right there. So yeah, these are worth like a bit more, probably like a few bucks more on eBay, and they're also a bit more rare, so keep your eyes out for these. Alright, so next up we have these Hot Wheels kind of special edition cars. They're basically just mainline cars inside of a nicer package or box or card or whatever you call it. Like this one's Nissan in Flying Customs series, and basically they're like more rare and also more expensive. Like for example, you can easily buy one of these normal Hot Wheels for like $2 Canadian, and then you could probably buy these for like $3 or $4 Canadian, and that's kind of the difference. And yeah, one thing to note about these is that they have like better artwork, they look a lot nicer, obviously, and then also not to mention these Fast and Furious stuff go for quite a bit, and they're really rare. I happened to actually meet this guy at Walmart, and he actually gave the entire box to me to search into, so yeah. And last but not least, we have Hot Wheels premiums. I have quite a bit of these, like this Koenigsegg and a Toyota. I also have the Subaru, these two Nissan Skylines, this Nissan 300 ZX twin turbo, and quite a bit more, but I don't have space to show you guys, so I'm just gonna talk about them. So basically, what these cars are, they're basically like full metal die-cast cars with rubber tires, which are higher quality, have a bigger card or box or whatever you like to call them, and smoother paint, more realistic details on the car and the artwork. These usually sell at retail for around $7 Canadian, or probably like $4 American. And the thing that's really cool about these is that they're like really durable. So like, let's say you bend this, it's gonna be less broken compared to this. I obviously don't recommend doing that. Please do not do that. But you guys know what I mean. And basically, these kind of cars can go for a lot more than normal mainline cars or the special edition cars. And they can easily go for around $15 to $30 Canadian, or 10 to I don't know, $25 American. But yeah, I have a few more examples I want to show you guys that are actually out of the box. So yeah, here are the two cars that I've actually taken out of a box. Well, I haven't taken them out because they're already open, but yeah, this was part of the Mountain Drifter set. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like a lot of like it's like this set where there's like a lot of Japanese cars, and basically they're like all Hot Wheels premiums. I also have this Toyota AE86, which you guys probably know. And yeah, as I said, these have cool rubber tires, full metal body, even the base, and a lot of detail. Like you can see all the little logos and stuff in there, Liberty Walk logo and everything like that. This is the main reason why these cars are sold for so much. But yeah, it's also mainly because regular retail price is like usually a bit higher compared to like, you know, a mainline. But so overall, if I were to rank these cars by like least expensive or like least rare to like the most rare, it probably looks something like this. So first we have the main lines, which are obviously from the dollar store, grocery store, wherever, for like $2 each. These are nothing that special, but obviously they increase as you get better brands. Then we have treasure hunts. As I said earlier in the video, they're basically the same thing as normal mainline cars, but they're obviously more rare. And then we have these special edition cars that are not actually premiums, but they're like halfway in between a mainline to a premium. Basically a mainline car inside a fancy box. After that, we have premiums, which are high quality cars. They have rubber tires, metal bodies, entire thing. Finally, I don't have one because they're just that rare, are actually super treasure hunts, which I said way earlier in the beginning. And they're premiums stuffed inside a normal car's box. And I currently don't have any of these because they're really rare. Alright, so I hope you guys learned something from this video. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also check out my eBay store, which is in my channel bio if you're interested. I'm trying to get rid of some cars so I have more space. And yeah, see ya.